Hi, my name is Brian Dolber, and I am your instructor for Mass 303 this summer, Mass Media and Technology. I know some of you I've had in class before, but most of you I have not, so this is our first virtual meeting. I have never taught online before, so this is a new experience for me. Some of you may have taken online courses in the past, and from my understanding, as I'm kind of learning how this whole process is going to work. It's going to be really essential for things to work well for you all to pay real, careful attention to what's going up on the Moodle every week and staying on top of the required assignments. And on my part, I'm going to work to make sure that I'm available to communicate with you if there's any questions, problems, concerns, and that all the assignments and materials are explained as clearly as possible, and that the course is as organized as possible. So what I want to do first is walk through the syllabus, which you will be able to download from the Cougar Courses page. The link is on top prior to where it says Topic 1. So this course, as I said, and as you should know, is called Mass Media and Technology. You are going to be graded out of 1,000 points, and those 1,000 points are comprised of a series of assignments, all of which are outlined in the syllabus. The first assignment that you have to complete is a video introduction assignment. And so I'll explain that in a little bit. So you're going to have to pay attention through this video in order to get the first assignment for the course. But know that you will be doing a video introduction this week. The second set of assignments are 5 reading quizzes. Each of those are going to be worth 40 points each to total 200 points. So you should expect 1 reading quiz each week, beginning next week. The other assignments that you'll have are 3 Moodle posts. The Moodle posts will be 500 words each, and each post is worth 150 points to total 450 points. And those posts will be in response to topics and ideas and concepts that were covered in that week's readings and lectures. And then you'll also have a final essay, about 1,000 words, that will total 300 points that will be due at the end of the semester. If you look at the syllabus, you'll see my explanation of sort of how I think about each letter grade and its correspondence to what that means qualitatively. So in thinking about what you want your work to look like as we progress through the semester, you might review that rubric on the syllabus. So this course, as it says under course description, this course explores the relationship between media and technology with particular attention towards their role in politics, economics, and culture. We'll focus on the myths that society tells itself about new technologies. These myths are not new. Rather, as we'll see, they have been resonant in our culture for centuries. We will explore the cultural work these myths have performed in relation to a variety of media and communications technologies throughout history as well as today. So by taking this course, you should develop an understanding of media technologies as the products of historical transformation and negotiation and as constitutive of broader social, political, economic, and cultural systems. As such, you'll come to appreciate your own role in shaping our broader social, political, economic, and cultural systems through your relationship to technology as media producers and consumers and as participants in democratic life. Quizzes will demonstrate basic comprehension of course readings and core concepts discussed in class. So those are the quizzes that will total 200 points, 5 quizzes, multiple choice each week. Short essays will require, and those are the Moodle posts, that you make interpretive arguments about the course content. And your final essay will demonstrate an ability to synthesize information from the course and make a complex original argument about the relationship between media and technology. So our student learning outcomes are that you will analyze a media topic, form, or theme. from a variety of perspectives or levels of analysis, and you'll be able to interpret shifts in media technology and context. For those of you who are communication majors, the student learning outcome that we're focusing on is analyzing forms and context of communication from a variety of intellectual perspectives: philosophical, historical, theoretical, and practical. As you probably all know, the CSUSM policy says that 1 hour of class time should yield 2 hours of study time. So that means that if you're expected to dedicate a minimum of 6 hours per week outside of class, completing assigned readings and or graded or ungraded assignments. You also have the university policy where you are all expected to complete 10 pages of writing per course. If you look at the word counts that I've suggested for all of your assignments, that totals 2,500 words, or is approximate to 10 pages. So those Moodle posts and essays combined will match that university requirement. So it's essential that when you have those assignments, if I say 500 words, that you do 500 words at a minimum, because that is what's required of you for completing the appropriate level of work for a course like this. So you will be docked a full letter grade for every day that an assignment is late, and especially since this is, we're doing what is typically taught as a 15 or 16 week course and condensing it to about 5 or 6 weeks, it's really important for you to stay on top of the assignments and get them in by the due date. So there is a pretty dramatic penalty if assignments start to fall behind. In order to earn credits towards your major, you're going to need to earn a C or better in this course if you are a communication or a mass media or media studies major. Now, if you've taken online courses before, you probably know that attendance is something that's difficult to quantify. We're doing this asynchronously, right? There's no set meeting time where you need to be online in order to communicate with me. So it's important, as I said, that you pay really vigilant attention to the syllabus and the Cougar courses page. It's your responsibility to keep up with the schedule and follow the course online, lecture by lecture, assignment by assignment. You should not expect an immediate turnaround on late work, right? If you get something late to me, that was your responsibility, so there might be a backlog and it might take me time to get that grade back to you. So that may impede on my ability to give you feedback in an adequate amount of time to assist you in your next assignment. So again, it's a short course. It's imperative that you be attentive and turn things in on time. We're also following the standard university academic honesty policy here. I know in an online course, it's tempting to maybe be able to find information online that's easily reproducible, cut and paste. That's not going to be tolerated, and of course, plagiarism among each other also not tolerated. So if you believe that there's been an infraction by someone in the class, please bring that to the instructor's attention. The instructor reserves the right to discipline any student or for academic dishonesty in accordance with the general rules and regulations of the university. Disciplinary action may include the lowering of grades and or the assignment of a failing grade for an exam, assignment, or the class as a whole. So if you require accommodations, please contact me. And if you do not feel comfortable in discussing those accommodations over email, as email is a unsecure medium, you can just send me an email and let me know that you would like to have a personal discussion, and we could communicate over phone regarding accommodations. But then I am going to need all the documentation as outlined on the syllabus and as standard for your other classes. Open dialogue and discriminatory language policy. This is online classroom is a space where ideas related to social and political issues will be discussed. You are expected to engage with ideas that might challenge your own conceptions and values. This is part of a college education. You're also expected to present your ideas and respond to others in a respectful manner. These topics aren't easy, and we all make mistakes rooted in our own oversights and experiences. A university education allows us to gain new experiences and to come to understand difference in more nuanced and enlightened ways. We should assume the goodwill of each member of the classroom in order to have productive conversations that may be unsettling. In order to ensure that possibility, language that is explicitly racist, sexist, homophobic, or discriminatory against any group will not be tolerated. This is not a matter of political correctness. It's a matter of ensuring democratic dialogue so that all perspectives may be heard and all students feel welcome and empowered to participate in the online classroom. In that, I'll include any discussion that happens in online forums, any discussion that may happen among each other that I may learn about that is not necessarily on Cougar courses, but is related to the class and offline, and also the content of the work that you turn into me. Campus support. There are student academic support services. Support services are located in CRA 3600. All of this information is on the syllabus. But if you are in need of services, please contact them. Writing and APA formatting. This class is writing intensive, so you may want to contact the Writing Center. Their website is also linked to on the syllabus. You can email them or call them. They're located in Kellogg 1103. And as this is an online course, you may need technological support. Students at Cal State San Marcos will be required by faculty to use a variety of technologies to deliver instruction, complete assignments. Cougar courses, obviously you are going to need access to. So if you have difficulty with Cougar courses, if you haven't used Cougar courses before, please review the links and resources available that are posted on the syllabus. Suppose if you're having difficulty with Cougar courses, maybe you're not seeing this video, in which case I am wasting a lot of my breath. If you are seeing this video and there are things that you're unclear about, please check out the link on there. It's www.csusm.edu/ids/guides/student.html. Or you can email sth@csusm.edu. There's also a link there on the syllabus to a compatibility test to determine whether or not you have the proper software installed. If you do not have the proper software installed, obviously it's going to be hard for you to be successful in this class. So make sure that you get all of your tech concerns squared away with the IT folks on campus. They're going to be of much better assistance to you than I am. So please direct your questions and concerns there first. If you are having technological problems and you're unable to access material and you want to make sure that you're not missing an assignment or a due date or something like that, let me know and I'll make sure that I get that material to you. But in terms of actually solving the problem, the IT folks are going to be your best bet. And then, we have a list of other student and academic services that are that appear on the syllabus. So now we get to our course schedule, and as it says, for week 1, you are to watch the lecture Introduction to the Course. That is this video that you're seeing right now. Congratulations, you are on the right finish watching this, review the syllabus. As it says on the syllabus, due Wednesday, July 11th, assignment number 1. So what I want you to do for assignment number 1 is create a short video, we'll say between 30 seconds and 1 minute, where you introduce yourself, tell us who you are, tell me what major you're in, tell me if you've ever taken an online course before, and share with the class one thing that you think will be an advantage in taking an online course, either based in your past experience or just what you think this might look like if this is your first time. One advantage of taking an online course over being in the classroom, and one disadvantage that you think there will be in taking an online class over being in the classroom. And then upload it to the assignment portal that is located on Cougar Courses. And the reason that I want you to explain what you think is going to be an advantage versus a disadvantage is that these ideas that we have about technologies, right, about their benefits or about the problems that they cause, are embedded throughout our culture. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about as we move through the course. So after you complete that first assignment, I want to listen to your ideas. I want to know what you think about technology in general, but online education specifically. And then as you guys read the first chapter that is posted online from Slack and Wise, from the textbook that we'll be using. You do not have to purchase it. Everything's going to be posted online. You'll see that much of what we're going to be talking about in this class is where we get the ideas that we have about technology from. So you'll read that first chapter, and then by Friday, after you share with me some of your ideas, I'll have a new video recorded lecture up for you about what Slack and Wise term the received view of technology. What they mean by this is the sort of cultural understandings that dominate in our understanding of what technology is and how the role it plays in our world. So for week 2, you're going to then have, after done that reading and watching the second lecture, you will have a reading quiz due that Monday. Following that quiz, you'll have further reading, there'll be another lecture, and you'll have another quiz then due Friday, July 20th. Over that next weekend, right, between July 20th and July 23rd, you're going to have to do your first 500-word Moodle post. That'll be worth 150 words. And so you can see we'll be kind of falling into a rhythm for the next few weeks after that of essentially 2 chapters from 2 different books each week, a quiz, and then an assignment. So I think that pretty much explains how things are going to be structured. If you have any questions, if things are unclear from this, please email me at bdolber, D-O-L-B-E-R 2 @csusm.edu, or you could of course contact me through the Cougar Courses portal. And I will work to be attentive to whatever concerns may come up on your end. That said, I think that this will be a interesting course, and we're going to be packing in 16 weeks into the next 6. So it's going to be intensive, but it should be interesting, and this is kind of fun for me to get to do this online thing before. We'll see how it all goes. With that, please let me know if you have any questions. All right, take care.